We begin this morning in the heart of British Columbia's Okanagan Valley, where a fast-moving wildfire is ravaging the city of West Kelowna. It is just one of a number of growing fires that have triggered a state of emergency across BC.
The situation is unpredictable right now, and there are certainly difficult days ahead.
The McDougall Creek wildfire grew more than 100-fold in just a day, forcing residents to flee. The number of people under an evacuation order in BC rose from 4,500 to 15,000 in just an hour. Another 20,000 people are under an evacuation alert. Gusting winds are making matters worse and are not expected to let up over the weekend. Officials warn that fires across the province may see significant growth. Well, leading off our coverage this morning, Natalia Goodwin back with us, tracking the latest for us. Natalia, what can you tell us?
Yes, well, Natalie, right now, Lake Okanagan is just surrounded by flames with fires in the Kelowna area and then on the other side of the lake in West Kelowna as well. You know, fire officials there are saying that the situation is very serious. This is what people see overnight. This is last night in West Kelowna, just the fire lighting up the skies there, lighting up the hills around there. Now, officials say they know that there have been a significant number of buildings affected by this fire or lost in this fire. They just don't know how many yet because the situation is too dangerous to get in and assess the damage. We spoke with West Kelowna Fire Chief about that. Here he is.
It was gut-wrenching. It was gut-wrenching to know that in some areas the success was tremendous. Houses were saved, water treatment plants were saved, but in other areas the devastation was just unreal.
The fire chief saying, you know, this is some of the most difficult situations his crews have been in, saying thankfully that no loss of life yet. But another warning from officials, Natalie, is for tourists to stay away from these fire areas and leave those highways and roads open for emergency personnel that need to get in.
And Natalia, we have heard from some of the thousands of people forced to leave. What are they saying?
Well, they're just describing horrific scenes just outside their doors, just outside their windows, you know, opening their doors and seeing flames basically on their doorstep. We spoke with some people. Here is what one had to say about the situation.
You know, it's tough because I grew up in Rose Valley a bit. We don't live there anymore, but, you know, kind of streets you grew up going up and down and went to school up there. So a lot of people we know have their homes up there, so watching the damage is it's pretty hard to see.
The province says there are several evacuee centres set up around the Kelowna area and asking people to be patient at those as long lineups have been seen at those evacuee centres. Another situation that we are also watching for, Natalie, is about 2 hours north of Kelowna in the area of Scotch Creek. That has a wooden bridge that has been closed. You can see the area there and what's going on there on your screen. That bridge links North Shuswap to the Trans-Canada Highway. So this means in that area, all road access is closed in that area. So just a lot of active situations ongoing in BC at this hour, Natalie, that we will keep an eye on for you.
Natalia Goodwin with the very latest for us. Thank you. Meanwhile, West Kelowna's mayor says not everyone was quick to leave despite the danger, and he is urging people to listen to officials and follow evacuation orders.
We don't know, what's going to happen as far as the winds and whatnot are concerned. But I guess my biggest concern is obviously the safety of our public. So if we do have more evacuation orders, it's really important that our residents that are affected by those orders leave their homes immediately. Please leave your homes as soon as an order is made and come to the emergency services center, register, but please do not wait. There's just too much at risk.
That was Gord Milsom, mayor of West Kelowna, BC.